Happy Thanksgiving.
A while ago, I made a Sonic Forces boss ranking and said this about the end of the Metal Sonic fight.
It's probably one of my favorite cinematic Sonic moments ever so far, because I haven't played Frontiers yet.
Well, I have played Frontiers now, and today I'm going to be talking about things that I'm thankful for. So let's get started. Okay, so I really like the exploration. With the top speed turned all the way on, you can run across the island in a few minutes when normally it would take you a few more minutes, But it's still really fun to explore the islands. Well, most of them. Some of them are a little more difficult to explore. Thankfully, there's no lives counter, so if you die, you're good. All the landscapes look beautiful. The music is great too. I'm a huge fan of the music. Small enemies can be annoying to stop and fight, but you don't even have to stop and fight them. This game is pretty close to perfection, I'd say. There are some things that are wrong with it, which I'll talk about tomorrow. You'll see. My favorite set piece is definitely this Death Egg robot here. It fits really well. I did have to Google what the lore behind it was, but it still looks super cool. Also, something else that I forgot to mention, the 3-2 Cyberspace soundtrack slaps. I also really like what they did with Sonic's character. It feels like they made him care a lot more. That's all I have to say on that. But now, next let's talk about the bosses. That's my favorite part of most games. The bosses in this game are so well designed. Well, most of them are. So, yeah, I gotta talk about them. And I am very glad to. First off, what you're seeing here is Spider. Definitely my favorite overworld boss. Not my favorite design, though. My favorite design goes to Squid, who you saw earlier in that 1 Minute at Freddy's mod. Yeah, I made a game on Scratch called 1 Minute at Freddy's. You should definitely check it out, but that's not the focus of this video. So, these bosses each give you a portal gear. It's a little too bad that you don't really need to fight them that much because of how cool they are. Spider's theme, I'm just jamming out over here, you know? Here, take a listen. Yeah, this stuff gets dramatic. Yeah, a lot of these bosses are tough the first time, and then you learn what makes them tick, and then you beat them in seconds, which I absolutely adore. Although Squid was super annoying. And then there's the Titans. Oh boy, they are the highlight of this game. So you start by climbing them, which it can be a little buggy at times, but I can excuse that. And it looks super cool. And you climb them until you reach the final Chaos Emerald that you need. And then you become Super Sonic and start wailing on him. For this part, I'm just going to show you some of the coolest moments and talk about why I like it so much. If you parry one of Giganto's attacks, they'll do this really cool animation where you'll do a spin dash into his face, and then Sonic clones himself a bunch of times and slams down on him. And this is just the first major boss battle. If you perfect parry in the Wyvern fight, you throw him into a wall. And during the Knight fight, you catch his sword, and then as he slams you against the wall, you push the sword away from you. Like, look at this. Look at this and tell me this is not epic. And all the fights are pretty poetic, too. I mean, like, Giganto, he threw you through a wall, so you go straight through him. Wyvern, he chased you with missiles. You make him eat his own missiles. And when you first met Knight, he chased you with his giant shield saw, and now you get to use his shield saw against him. I didn't really mention Supreme because he's not very noteworthy. I'll get to that tomorrow. Same thing with the end. But there you have it. There are some things that I'm thankful for in Sonic Frontiers. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for the next one. The reason I kept saying that I would talk about stuff tomorrow was because, well, you'll see. Also, I know, yeah, it's kind of mediocre for a Thanksgiving special. I mean, it officially, I mean, it technically is, but not really. But listen, I already missed my Halloween special, so I don't want to miss this one too. So, and this is better than nothing.